holy brothers and sisters, on this 11th day of the Omer, the 26th of NISAN, and in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Actualizing Actions. The main element in all mitzvahs and in all sins is when a person brings them out of their potential state and actualizes them onto the level of action. This is because a mitzvah is only complete when a person merits to actually do it. When a person takes a mitzvah from potential to actual, this is literally tantamount to the creation of the world, and he thereby upholds an entire world. The opposite is also true with regard to sin, God forbid. At first, the sin is in potential, while the person is thinking about doing it, God forbid. Subsequently, when he actualizes thought and he commits the sin, he is then entirely wicked and is considered as if he were dead, and he destroys himself and destroys an entire world, God forbid. This is because the entire world was created only through this same process, whereby God took the creation from potential to actual. Accordingly, every sin, God forbid, blemishes all the worlds and all the holy divine names. May God save us. The only hope after that is repentance, since through repentance, whereby a person regrets his sin and abandons it, all of the damage he caused is rectified, and he returns and brings a rectification of all the worlds from potential to actual. The main point we draw out from this is that we have to be doers. It is wonderful to think up great ideas and great plans for life, but we have to go out and do it, not just sit back and theorize and potentialize, but get up off your chair and make something happen great today. The way to actualize a thing, which is in potential, is through perfected or completed speech. This is because every action that a person does must first be articulated by his speech, since all things must pass through the three stages: thought, speech, and action. Accordingly, every thought that a person has is inevitably articulated by his speech at the time that he thinks it. And even though the person himself does not even sense it, nevertheless, this verbalization does occur in a very slight and nearly imperceptible manner, as it is written in the Holy Zohar 294a. Through speech, the action reaches completion, and it goes from potential to actual. Therefore, a person must perfect his speech in order to bring his thoughts and desires from potential to actual, and to accomplish them into action. So everything that we think of, we should speak out loud. Say what you want to do. Speak about what you want to accomplish. Talk about it with a friend. And also, whenever you want to talk to God or have a communication with your Creator, people say, oh, I think about what I want to do, or I think about Hashem all day. It's not enough just to think it. You have to actually speak out loud. That's why we talk about the concept of hisbodedus. When you set aside time, about an hour a day, to speak with your Creator, it's like a therapy session that you get for free. But when you're able to speak it out to Hashem, tell Him how you're feeling, tell Him what you want to accomplish, what you want to do, because the words are creative powers. As we said before, the word for a thing is davar in the world, something that we can see, touch, interact with, a thing. But the word for speech is dibor. And the same letters of dibor and davar, speech and thing, are exactly the same word, because as God created the world, it didn't say He created light or made light or shifted or shaped light. It said God spoke and there was light. God said, let there be light, and there was. Because all our speech has powerful creative actions in this world, and it brings it down from the element of thought into reality. Thank you so much, as always, for learning together. And if you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.